All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear and see me today? It's a beautiful, bright, sunny day. It is Wednesday, March 20th. My name is Yaroslav, and I'm here to bring you Awesome Strategy Wednesday, where we are going to discuss a whole bunch of awesome strategies for you to make money trading the financial markets. All right, you guys. So, I want to start today's webinar reminding you that you can collect all of these strategies that we go over every week, week by week, and create yourself a huge, thick playbook that you can then use to make that money. Now, what I want you guys to do is to open up your browsers and type in Evernote. All right? Evernote.com is a free notebook that you can carry on different devices. So you can use it on your cell phone, you can use it at your home computer, you can use it at your work computer, whatever you got to do, and it will stay with you when your computer melts down. Like my computer recently blew up, boom, and I lost a lot of good information. So I want to share the mistakes that I've made in life so that you guys can not make them later on. All right, I'm gonna have a look in chat. I know you guys love to write me big old books. And hey, it's nice to see you guys. Rohit, Raphael, Tahir, hello to you guys. First three in chat. First three. A limp trade. What is a limp trade? It is an international brokerage company that gives you access to the financial markets to trade whatever you want to trade to make money. Now, the good part is that they have themselves went and confirmed that they are a reliable broker. Now, where did we see that? We saw yesterday. Anyways, there's a third-party company called Verify My Trade, and a limp trade went to that company and said, we would like you to analyze us whether we are a good broker. So a limp trade has very short commissions, very small spreads, and they have very good execution. So they're really quick to get your order filled. All right? Yeah, absolutely. Chinban07, go ahead and ask your questions. That's what chat is for. How can do this apps? Cesar Antonio, no understand. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, mi amigo? Who is Money Collect? I don't know. Who is it? All right, Glammy Twisted. Hey there, girl. She says, hello, Mr. Birchenko. How are you doing today? I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing? Thanks for your time yesterday. I have a question. Yes, please ask me. Is it possible that the charting patterns of, let's say, candlesticks may vary from platform to platform? Absolutely, absolutely. More than that, I'll tell you, they vary from, this is a great example. I'll show you why. Okay, so TradingView is like an aggregate charting platform. It has a whole bunch of things that we can see from different places. Now, what do I mean by that? I know that's confusing some of you. Slowly, let's type in Euro USD. What do we see here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different euros from different brokerages and some futures contracts. Where are they? Right here, some futures contracts, some spot contracts. These are all on the Russian market. So this is on the Russian exchange. All sorts of swaps and different euro instruments. So what does that mean? You see here we have way different providers. They are liquidity providers. So I just use the top one so I can quickly type it on my keyboard and then slap enter and it'll work. I don't care where I get the information from. I care that the graph. Now, how much do they differ? That's a great question. I'm so glad you asked that, Glammy. They barely differ at all. So again, if we type in Euro USD, you guys remember what that looks like? See, barely differ at all, but they are different data providers. So they get their data from a different bank or a different prime broker or from a different aggregate. What is an aggregator? It's a service that takes information from all over and puts it into one place. So there are, like Currenex is a currency aggregator. They take they take banks' different exchange rates and put it in together into one big beautiful system. Now I'm going to try to quickly speed this up, so that you guys Guys, if you have any questions relating to the platform in the sense of like technical support, or there's a issue with the payment coming through, guys, go ahead and please get in touch with support. So how do you do that? Well, you click this button here, and then you slap Ask a Specialist, and you could either give them a call, which should be free, like the 800 numbers, they're free. Or you can open chat, and you can, if you can't talk somewhere, you can quickly open chat and ask your question there. Also, go ahead and have a read through the FAQ, frequently asked questions. That's also a very smart thing to do no matter what you're doing. Now, also what I want you to do for today's webinar, you guys, click these 3 little lines here, and then go ahead on the Forex platform. Because for the last month, we've been going hard in options. Now, options is something relatively new to me. I've been trading options for about 1.5 years, and I think it's a wonderful tool, just beautiful tool to use when there is low volatility. Usually, when we traders, how do we make money? We need liquidity. That means there has to be a lot of people interested in trading, and we need volatility. So there has to be like boom, 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 huge fluctuations in price. Then a day trader can go ahead and find that little nook and cranny to get in and open a sweet position for a long profit. But options allow you to have 0 volatility and still make money. Well, not 0, at least 1 point in your direction, you get to make money. So that's why I use options in places like this. Euro was in a nice flat, right? We have obvious levels, like here, if we even put a level here, obvious levels that we can trade from. So right here and right here. So any of these 2 levels from over here would be overbought, and you sell from here, and over here is oversold, and you buy from there. And that's what we'll go through. So let me tell you what we're doing today. First, we're going through another Bollinger Band strategy, just because I love using it on currencies. Bollinger Band strategies rock. Second is the MACD. Now, the MACD has over 5 to 7 different indications of when you can open a trade. We're going to focus on 2. There's 2 really firm, solid trade signals that you can get from the MACD indicator, and I had some people in chat ask about it, so we're going to do that. And then last, we're going to throw in a stochastic strategy, and for the grand finale, there is going to be one strategy for the super duper lazy people. Actually, you do have to wake up early, so it's like an early bird gets the worm strategy. Okay, so if you're up there, you can put on a strategy going both ways, and then once it activates, you let it go and enjoy your life, right? A lot of the benefits of trading is that when you get good, when you get that strategy on the daily time frame and on the longer time frame, which we will discuss here, you can step away from the computer. You can enjoy your life thoroughly and do other things except work. Sound good? I think it does. Okay, so glad me twisted. I mean, like, maybe. So okay, we're going through that question. On an MT4, a candlestick may appear with a longer body or a longer wick, but on another trading platform, the same candlestick may have a shorter wick or a shorter body. Now, there's 2, I understand your question. There's 2 things that affect that. First is the drawing software. So maybe the prices are the same. Like mathematically, the digits, they remain the same. But the trading platform, like Trade, draws these candles for you. It receives numbers, but the visual effect that you see is the program drawing it. Now, there are issues with TradingView that their candles are drawn differently from other platforms. And TradingView is actually what's used on investing.com, so you can kind of get that visual effect. Like in investing, I saw on a New Zealand dollar trade, there was a gap. Over the weekend, there was a big, thick gap. But on the Trade platform, that gap looked like this, like it was filled. It got filled with empty candles or some space from the other candle. That's fine. You still have the same information. Price went from A to B, but it just gets filled in. And that's something that happens on a lot of platforms. Each platform draws a little bit differently. There's a different engine or mechanism. I'm not a programmer, so I can't really explain in detail, but it does happen. And a limb trade does show gaps. Like here we can see in the Eurodollar. That's very important for me because I stay up over Sunday to Monday and I trade the gap. So I know that gap's closed. Like here, there was see how we went from the 29th to the 31st? A weekend. Price started from down here, so that gap was humongous. It was huge. And price actually went down a little bit more. And if you're up and you're awake during this time, this is an extra strategy, a bonus for all of you super viewers that come every day. And then the strategy closes, and it closes with some space left over. So definitely Eurodollar is the one currency that you should trade overnight to close the gap. Really good strategy. Yeah, Glammy, it does. It can be a little bit confusing. So Sean Gyro Nobis wrote, it's indicated in your email that the amount that you withdraw will put it in your bank accounts 2 to 5 days after your request. That's right. Now 5 days, that's quite a lot. I know that international bank transfers, like if you're transferring from say the US to India some money, it takes 3 days. That's an international transfer. Now I know that there are e-payment systems that don't take that long, that take only a little bit of time. Like 1 day. Whenever I withdraw money, it takes only up to a day. Hey Muhammad Buddha Chima, good to see ya. Please hope you understand my question, sir. Absolutely, Glammy. I hope I answered your question. I'm going to try to go through chat real quick, but just make sure to get everybody's question. I'm also asking because I've noticed with 2 different trading platforms where one showed a wide window, and another platform, the same window was replaced by a long red candlestick. Yeah, like different platforms vary, and you can get it from CQG, from Ninja Trader, from C Trader. There's a lot of trading platforms, and they all have different engines the way they draw the candles. There are three prices, right? Open, close, high, low, and those get put on the graph, but it's the way the graph looks compared to the other things. And also when we look at MetaTrader, which is coming up real soon, you guys, there's going to be a way that you can change the way the graph looks. It can be 1-to-1, which is like, you know, what we're used to, or it can be like 1-to-23, so it's a little bit pulled out or pulled in. And also here, even on the Euro USD platform, we can do a logarithmic graph, and it'll look slightly different. See, it barely changed, but what logarithmic means is that every time price goes up a certain amount, it's in multiples of 100. So each next 100% growth, or sorry, 100-point growth, it's the same unit that was half of that before. If that kind of makes sense. If you guys have an issue with logarithmic graphs, first of all, you never, or in the tools that we use, we never see them. But if you do decide to learn about it, you can go ahead and Google that. I think it'll teach you a little bit more better. Ah, hey, Hasib from Pakistan, welcome. No, my requests are canceled. Ooh, I don't know what that means, Rohit. Or your request for withdrawal is canceled? Go ahead and contact support about that, buddy. I joined the trade recently. I've been to fund the account, but seem not to be working. Nam Victor, what country are you from? It should be fine. Gift Udo in Yang. I joined D-Trade a few days ago, but don't know how to fund the account and get started. Have tried 2 procedures, but all to no avail. Thanks. Hi, I wanted more explanation of a limb trade. So I'm an analyst. I help you guys to read the market. I'm not a tech help expert. So if you have like technical questions about funding your account, obviously I have no access. I got 0 access to help you with that. I can just tell you that what works and what doesn't from things that I've tried. Hey Tanvir, good to see you, buddy. So I'm just reading everybody's hellos. Sorry if I don't say what's up to everybody, but you know, the occasional person that does catch my eye. Yasir Vlogs, hey buddy. Joel Gnomes, hey man. Sahil Jadoon, hey. And we're starting. Ooh, I'm sorry. Bhupal Singh lost a lot. How to recover. Get some good trade strategies. That's what we'll help you with today. All right. Hello, our dear coach and all your audience. Fatima, hey, welcome. Good to see you. Guys, is this legal to trade from India? Yes, it is. I have friends that live in India and they trade. Whatever time period you select is cross strike price because of loss. I think we should all appreciate that we're going. Oh, thank you. Tanvir, you're a really kind guy. Thank you for all your support. Donaldson Chukwu Trump. Just kidding. Ndambusi. The webinar is delayed to start. Anytime lost is precious, I think you meant to say. Yes, lost time is precious, but we work very hard at Olymp Trade and in our educational department to bring you the best content. So I hope that it is worth it for you, my friend. Awesome. Thank you, Precious Gabriel. Thank you for that. Why the delay? We were compiling. I needed to find a photo to show you guys of the last trading strategy, the put and go strategy. Yes, we can. Good morning, Joshua. Good to see you guys. All right, cup of coffee. Nice one. Absolutely. You guys can have a cup of coffee. Happy to see you, sir, this morning. All right, let's start today's good lesson. So draw support so perfect. Okay, that's a good question. We'll get into that, support and resistance. And I'll show you a way to do that. Okay, so the first strategy that we're going to be doing, I haven't looked through everything. Let me finish that first. I noticed the percentage return keeps dropping and affects the profit and capital even when you have a successful trade. Yes, yes. So the percent of return on the options platform, it changes throughout the day based on volatility. Hey, Lee Dramola, new to Forex, welcome to our webinar where we will teach you how to trade. And lucky you came right when we want to do the Forex side of things. We've been doing options, and now we are doing... CSEC is in Cyprus. I do believe we have a Cyprus office. I don't know if they're regulated in Cyprus. Because the company went international, we're in so many governments and so many regulations need to be had still. So first thing they did is to contact international agencies and get certification from there. So I know there's a financial governing body for Forex brokers. I know they have I know they're certified by them and your money is protected up to 20,000. And also Verify My Trade verified the data feed, the actual numbers that you get on the trade platform are real, right? They don't mess with the numbers. They don't mess with what you see on the screen. So to my mind, that's what I need. I need consistency, speed of execution, and I want low spreads. So I want the best price, and that's what we got. Evernote, that's good stuff. OG de Leonard, Evernote, I'll send it to you guys in chat. Ba-boom. All right. Yeah, good job. So Joshua Ate, he actually sent it in chat as well. Thanks, my man. Tanvir, please take note. Thanks for clarification. My pleasure. Can you tell me 1 minute candlestick strategy? I can't. I don't recommend trading 1 minute. No. All right. I've been finding it difficult to make a deposit with my MasterCard. Please, can anyone help me out, or could you allow me to make payment through my PayPal account? That's actually a good idea. So check it out. Visa, MasterCard works. ePayment, NetTeller, Skrill, Kiwi, Yandex. No PayPal for some reason. Maybe in your country there is PayPal. I know that I've used PayPal before, but a lot of brokers don't like PayPal because of the huge commission that it charges. I think it's like a 2 or 3%. So if the broker charges commission, this is another thing. You guys are lucky that Olymp Trade does not charge commissions for deposits and withdrawals. Every other broker that I know charges 2.5 to 5% for a deposit. Can you imagine losing 5% just for moving your money to the broker? I can't imagine that. That's pretty crazy. So Yeah, exactly. There's very little, Tanvir, you're right. There's very little difference from limp trade and investing. Although, like I said, I did find a difference between New Zealand dollar and American US dollar. All right, Andre Julius, the topic today is trading strategies on the Forex market. Hey, buddy, I'm glad you're there too, Salza. Hi, Analyst. Will I be able to trade even from Lesotho? You know what? I'm going to have to Google where Lesotho is. That sounds exotic. That sounds really exotic. In Africa. Okay, absolutely. All of Africa, I believe we have permission to trade in. I don't know what the time difference of candlesticks are. So the time difference is right here. When you have the day graph open, that's a fantastic question. Thomas Victor, thank you, sir, for asking that question. It is actually very confusing for newbies. So when you see here that I have 1 day open, what does that mean? That means that each one of these candles is 1 day. Uno más, 1 day. And when we drop down to 10 minutes, what in the world does that mean? Well, that means that each and every one of these candles is 10 minutes. So let's look at this red candle. What this means is that we open right here where the thick body is. We drop down all the way over here, came back up, and closed right here. So the red candle means that the body went down, 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 down. And the green candle means that we went up, right? We took the elevator right up. So we opened right here, and we closed right here. And price kind of went a little bit over that and kind of below that in that 10-minute period, within those 10 minutes. All right? Mauritius. Oh, you lucky guy. That's why you're so happy and so cheery. I see. You get that good attitude. You guys can probably see the sun coming in my office window. That's also giving me energy. I'm like a solar battery getting that energy. Yes, Bollinger Bands and trading the BUs. Now, what does trading the BUs mean? Did you mean bund? Oh, news. Okay. News. Absolutely. Rich. Oh, I'm not that rich, but I'm working on it. I'm definitely working on it. Thank you. Okay, so guys, I'm going to leave the questions for now. We're going to go through real quick the trading strategies. I will, in 2 words, describe the economic calendar. The economic calendar gives us economic readings from government agencies or statistical agencies on what is happening within the country. We have 3 really quick things to look at, and then if you click on the thing itself, you can get more information. So previous is whatever happened last quarter, last month, last year, last period. See here how you can see where it talks about where it is, like YOY is year over year. So that is a yearly CPI figure that is very important. Now, by default, I have hidden anything that is not 3-star priority, but we're going to put it on, and you can see 2-star priority. And basically, so like I said, so previous is whatever happened last year or last month, like MOM is month over month, and that's this is what happened last month, and this is what happened this month. So industrial production dropped in Japan by 3.4%. Now, it's green. Why is that? I'll explain it real quick. So it's green because the currency pair is dollar-yen. Dollar-yen. So when industrial production drops and the price of the dollar-yen goes up, it's negative for the Japanese economy. So if industrial production drops, it's bad for the Japanese yen. But if the Japanese yen to the dollar cross falls, then that is actually yen strength. Does that kind of make sense? So when production drops in Japan, it's bearish for the Japanese yen. And if the dollar yen is bullish, that is bearish for the yen. If the yen weighs more, then it goes down, then the graph goes down. That's good for the yen. That's bearish, or sorry, that's bullish for the yen. Kind of hope that makes sense, but you'll get used to it when you'll be trading a little bit longer. So the news basically gives you a solid idea of what's happening in the country. And if you click here on filters, you can pick only the countries you're trying to analyze and then see their news for the whole month. Here you can click 1 to 2 and you'll get the whole entire month of March. Everything that happened. You click apply and you'll see what happened already and what is to come, because right now we're only on the 20th of March. I hope that makes sense. You guys, I'm going to speed this up. We got 30 more minutes and I got a bunch of strategies I want to go over with you guys. Okay, so let's throw on a new graph. Let's go to some graph where we haven't been before. Let's go to the... Let's try the New Zealand. If you guys have an asset you want to go through, go ahead and type it in chat. Let's go to New Zealand dollar. Actually, Australian dollar. I've been watching this bad boy. Oh, kind of looks like the S&P 500. But boom, boom, boom. Look at this crazy reversal we've been having. Oh, yeah. One day. So this strategy, I'm going to give you more long term. We're going to use the Bollinger Band strategy. Now, we slap on a indicator called the Bollinger Band, leave it at its normal parameters of 20 and 2. That is good for us. Now, what are we going to have here? Now, this strategy works on a crossover of the middle line, okay, the center band rejection. And whenever we cross over the band, we wait for price to return to it, like a break and retest on the strategy I taught you guys 2 weeks ago, or last week, excuse me. And when we break that strategy, when we break the middle line, we have to wait for a retest. Now, for this strategy to work, we also have to indicate trend lines, support lines. And so we're going to do that right now. Our latest support line is here and here, and our latest resistance line is here and here. Now, why am I putting this? I'm basically trying to find the one level that price bounces off of with the biggest probability. Okay, so here we have outliers, very easy, our local outliers. Now, the reason I didn't click the very top of this one, I like to have it an average. If we have wicks, not bodies, but if we have wicks that are evenly spaced out, like see the difference between this wick and this wick is exactly this wick, plus it's there, so it stays in the middle for confirmation. That's why I drew the line there. For me, this is the level that I will be waiting for price to change direction from. And the reason I chose this level is because it was once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Don't really count that. But 4 times it acted first as a support, as a resistance, then as a support, then as a resistance, and then price went down. And then this guy here is a support level as well. Now, this does not seem to be working really good here. There's 2 ways that you can trade this strategy. First is the outliers of the Bollinger Band are an indication to enter the trade for a short or a long. And also, when we bounce through the line, we drop down to it. So this would have been the entry point. So we break through it, return, like here we break through, return, but this would have been a stop loss for us. We would have gotten stopped out. And I'll teach you guys how to use the stop losses and stuff right now. So my limit is 140 right now. I'll keep the 50 multiplier on, and I'll put the stop loss and take profit as soon as we get on. And I'll try to find us an asset that we can actually trade this with. Okay, so see here, we broke through the middle line. We came back, retraced it. From here, you could go ahead and open a long position. Now, where do we put stop losses and supports? Well, I'm going to put on this trade right now. That's why I have a demo account to show you guys where we would put the stop loss. Okay, so as soon as I clicked buy, I just clicked buy, you guys. We have the trade open right here. The stop loss automatically gets put down below. Now, where do we put it? We put it at the closest level of support. this is the closest level of support. I'll go ahead and throw on more levels of support and resistance because I had somebody very sweet in chat ask me about support and resistance lines. Okay, I can't find the person right now just because we have a lot of awesome action going on in chat. But for those of you that are still looking how to put on support and resistance on the graph, please pay attention right now. Okay, so the first most obvious outlier, remember I'm on the daily time frame. This is huge. So this right here is about a month. It's exactly a month right here. So from this candle to this is 1 month, this is 2 months. So these are very long timelines. That's why the levels that you put on are very important. Perfect. Okay, so this actually, if you were to analyze this trade before you get in, is not a very good trade. Why? Because our stop loss is right here at, at the level of support, and our take profit is right up here. So if we slap on the take profit, add take profit, it would only be here. Now, when I tell you guys about trades and I tell you where to put stop losses and take profits, a really, really good thing to consider is not taking the whole amount, but taking only 80% or 2/3. 2/3 is even better. So 66% of the trade is enough. So if we go ahead and take this, if we go ahead and take this take profit and lower it just a little bit more, that would be a better trade. Now, if you're scalping, if you're trading intraday, not like day trading and swing trading like we're doing now, it would be wise. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm confusing two strategies. This would be our stop loss. Okay, so let's rewind that and start over again. So for the Bollinger Band strategy, for the crossover and retest of the middle line, what do we do for take profits and stop losses? So your take profit is going to be the level of just below the level of support or resistance, the closest one. So the closest one is this here, and we take it a few pips below. So perfect. Our stop loss is right below the Bollinger Band, and you only enter after the retest. So what do I mean by that? So let's take this example here just a little bit past. So right now we entered on this signal. This trade goes in, or sorry, the candle goes up, breaks through the middle line. We come back in this candle, retest it, and from somewhere around this candle we enter long to go here. But if we were to take the same trade here, so here we have price going down, we cross over the line, we retest it, but price stays in here. Price stays in, so that's a little bit iffy. We went back in and stayed there. That means the trade is canceled. Where it's not canceled is here. So this one would have been a no trade, no go, no. We go back over here. We break out through the middle line, retest it. We enter here, stop loss right below this level, and we take the take profit here right at the next level. Boom. The trade would have worked out. Same thing here, but the retest was a little bit smaller. See, we cross over the middle line. We have a retest, but not enough for an entry, so probably we would have not been in the trade. Again, this trade does not have 100% certainty, but it has a very good risk to reward ratio. As you can see, we might lose $31, but we will make almost twice that. So for this strategy, it's a good risk to reward ratio. So that's the Bollinger Band strategy. If you guys have any questions about it, go ahead, write it down. So stop loss just above the previous candle. This is the previous candle. Take profit, the target support or resistance level. Very simple, very easy. You use 1 to 2% of your account per trade. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Comprende? Verstehen? You guys got it? So Forex news, I just use the Emil Idemudia. I use, if you click here, the 3 little windows, you click Analytics, and you get this bad boy here. This is usually all the news that I need. If I'm looking for fundamental news, you can use finviz.com. Finviz. Next, I also use Bloomberg, you know, just whatever, Reuters, whatever financial newsletter you like. And usually I read that more for idea trading than actual day trading, okay? Joshua Ate, please, what strategy is best in trading? There is no holy grail, my friend. The strategy that is best is the one that you like the most, is the strategy that you feel comfortable with, that you believe in, because any strategy, each and every strategy will lose. I guarantee you, every strategy loses. There is no one strategy that, oh yeah, brings you infinite amounts of money. If there was, I would have found it, or at least I would have begun to look at it. And right now, obviously, everything loses money occasionally. So you want to find the strategy that is best for you, that gives you the best kind of return and the best feeling, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Nigeria. We have lots of clients in Nigeria, and I do believe that we even have a Nigerian phone number. Yeah, right here. Check it out. You can call somebody for real in Lagos and get them to help you out with whatever you need. So Nigeria is for sure on the map. Woo woo. All right. I'm from a little. Oh, Meridius. You lucky Tinvir. You so lucky, man. Okay, what is economic calendar? I believe I went through that. What is the use of checking the calendar? I did go through that. You can rewind in the video if you so please. Oh, there you go. So Precious Gabriel giving some elite advice on how you can top up your account quickly and get the money out of there. What is the best trade time, candlestick time combination for Eurodollar? The best one, I believe, is daily time frame. That's what I like. So here the strategy would have been we break out. This is the retest. We enter at this level and we go long until this level here. So in all honesty, you could probably even go long on the Eurodollar right now, because to me this looks like a just a super continuation to the upside. Out of candlesticks, if we're just looking at candlesticks, which I don't recommend, you guys, these right here is an obvious sign of a turnaround. See, every time price wants to turn around, it's got a long wick to the top and it draws a bearish candle. So long wick to the top, and bearish candle. And the opposite is true for the other direction. Long wick to the bottom and bullish candle. Long wick to the bottom and bullish candle, okay? So for now, I don't see much of a reversal in play. This looks more like a consolidation, which is a continuation pattern. I hope that answered your question. Is it advisable to use bot for trading? Now let's talk about that. Christian Donald. Good question. I live in Russia, and our main bank, the bank numero uno in le country, is Sberbank. And they basically have a monopoly on banking because they service pensions, they service government debt, they service all sorts of, you know, ways. So basically they have a monopoly. I know somebody from their investment department. It's called Sberbank CIB. And basically he told me that their robot, when it makes a decision to trade on the Forex market, it has 2,000 parameters that it looks through before opening one trade. Now, if you can find a robot with 2,000 parameters and you can have somebody make it better for you, you can go ahead and use that robot. But if your robot is something that you bought online for 20 bucks, believe you me, there will come a time where it will lose all its money for you, especially if it uses martingale. Especially, martingale is a very primitive, basic sports betting strategy that was incorporated into Forex robots a long time ago. And the graph looks like this. So it's just making going up and up, but nonetheless, it's not so good because there will come a time where it just goes, just like, oh no, huh? I drew on my dress shirt. Gel pens. Crud. Okay, whatever. So I lost $100. How do you compensate that? First of all, Dennis, I'm sorry that you lost your money. Feels bad, bro. What can I tell you? I mean, we all lose money occasionally. I lost money yesterday on live, but it was a demo account. But nonetheless, you just get better. First of all, don't trade so loosely. If you lost $100 and it hurts, obviously you were too eager and too quick. There's a transition time where you go from amateur trader to a more proficient trader to a professional trader. And do you know what that's called? It's called tightening the belt. So basically, you don't make 5 trades a day. You don't even make 1 trade a day. You make 1 really good trade, and that's it. And then you make 1 really, really good trade. So you don't do BS trades. You don't do quick, hip of the draw. Ha, gotcha, partner. That's not how you trade at all, ever. But those people that are losing a lot of money, that's probably what they're doing. Like, oh, this looks good. Let me get in on this trade. No, that's not how it works. You have to have a back-tested strategy. You need to. Oh, sure. So guys, here it's in support. Ask a specialist on the hotline. Those of you that need numbers, here they are in the corner. Thanks for that. So Joshua Ate, good job. So yeah, Dennis, bro, I'll give you a few more strategies that maybe will help tighten up your trading, and maybe they'll help you out, make your money back. Again, I'm sorry for that happened to you. So Tanvir's got some great questions. Go on ham in chat. Make as if you are about to trade and you are going for long-term, like daily, 4-hour. What are the things that will you use for these charts? What analysis will you use? What will you see first? Which time frame will you use? Which chart will you analyze, the daily, so that we trade for the 4-hour or the hourly? Which one? How will you come to the perfect conclusion? Woo, that's a lot of that's a lot of stuff that you just asked. So okay, let me teach the strategies. We have limited amounts of time. Jesus, we have 10 minutes. All right, you guys. So I hope everybody wrote that down. Take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. So that's the Bollinger Band strategy. That's a daily time frame strategy. That's also something that you use. Tanvir, okay, to answer your question, I go from backwards to forward. So a lot of traders that just start, they start with the graph. I start reading. So I'm like Warren Buffett. I sit in front of the computer. I read different economical news, whether it's on investing or Bloomberg or wherever. But I get all this stuff to my email. So I don't go anywhere. Over the years, I've subscribed to so many newsletters. I just get it in my mail. I get up really early. I go for a jog. Then I come to work, and then I have my cup of coffee. I have my second cup of coffee. And that whole time, I'm sitting and reading the news. So I'm not looking at graphs. I look at graphs before I go to bed, before I sleep. And actually, I dream about graphs. It's really crazy. I dream about graphs, and whenever I hear something happening, like right now, the Federal Reserve is meeting, and they're coming with an interest rate decision. Also, we have an interest rate decision from the Bank of England tomorrow, I believe, on Thursday, right here. So there's a lot of economic news that are coming out that I'm looking for. And that's what I start with. I start with what is the basis for a movement, and then I go on to the daily graph. So, okay, so things are looking worse for the dollar. They're thinking of slowing down. They're thinking of pushing quantitative easing forward. They're letting go of plans of unraveling their portfolio. That's right, the Central Bank of the United States has a stock portfolio, has a bonds portfolio. So those are really interesting news to me. And that's why the stock market is actually going up, because they are, continuing with the programs of boosting the economy. Basically, that's what's happening. So the next strategy that I wanted to show you, let's get rid of Bollinger Bands. Let's look at the MACD. So really quickly, some of my colleagues taught you guys different things. What I want to teach you is very, very simple. 2 trade strategies for the MACD. Whenever the MACD crosses over the 0 line, the zero line here, that is an indication to buy or sell. So let's look right here. You guys see right there, we crossed over from negative to positive, and price went up a little bit. So to this peak, to this little peak right here, price went up. So that is where I would enter a trade. But I wouldn't use it by itself. You use it together with something else, usually fundamental analysis or some kind of other analysis, and you get price to go up. You don't get price to go up. What the heck did I just say? You wait for price to start to go up, and then you enter the trade. So another example is here. So we started the down move, and as soon as price crossed over to the bottom, this is where you get in. So this big red candle, and remember the other things that I taught you, 3 green soldiers or 3 red soldiers. What do we have? 1, 2, 3 red soldiers. This candle you get in, you make all this movement going down from 1350 to 1250. That's a lot of money, you guys. That's a ton. This is a daily graph. No joke. Great strategy, works. Combine it with technical analysis and candlestick analysis. Oh, money, money, money. It's so funny. It's a rich man's world. Oh, okay, sorry guys. I love that song. Second MACD strategy. When price exits, when the moving averages exit the histogram. Okay, the histogram is these little lines here, and these are the moving averages. So where can we see that trade? Let's go to a different currency. So we're on the dollar CAD. Do you guys have an asset you guys want to look at? Okay, nobody wrote anything for assets. Australian dollar we looked at today. Let's see what else we got here. What do we got? Canadian dollar. This is another one of those bad boys that I think could be dropping down. What is this price action? What is going on here? Canadian dollar be crazy, yo. Okay, so I'm bearish the Canadian dollar because I'm bullish oil. Let's look at US oil. WTI oil took off. I told you guys it would take off every time. I said it would take off, and sure it did. And the Canadian dollar is just being very resistant to that. I don't understand why, but I don't need to. The price action shows that it's not going down, and I'm not one to argue with it. This is mother market. When people ask me who raised you, I say mother market. Yeah. Anyways, let's slap on the MACD. MACD. Sounds like a pimp. MACD. Oh, I already got MACD on here. MACD the pimp. All right, so here we got the MACD, and right here, when the first time the green line exited the histogram, that's a sell signal. This is a sell signal right here. So really, it's an amazing tool that shows you change of trend right when it happens. When it crosses over the middle line, that's a really big confirmation signal, right? It's more of, it's got a little bit of lag to it, but it shows you when we're already in it, like, we're in it to win it, and that's good. I like that in trading. I like things that have already started, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna ride that tidal wave down. Cowabunga! But I'm not looking to predict. Like, I don't want to be the guy that, oh, I think that's the end. You know, that sucks. You're not going to make money doing that. So we wait for the trend to solidify, and then we jump in on that. But in case you want a indicator that, foretells what price is going to do, that's what we have here on the green line. So that's a sell signal right here. This is a sell signal from the top when the line exits the histogram. But what about a buy signal, Yaroslav? Well, let me give you that. Right here, where price exited the histogram, so here to here, these two levels, that's a buy signal. Now, the beauty of Forex is that we can put stop losses wherever we need. So as soon as price goes up a little bit, we put the stop loss in right above there, and we can either take it from here, right when this big candle comes, or we can get out break even. And that's fine, and we lose nothing. Nada. So really good in the sense of using trade signals for that. Now, this also goes wrong sometimes. Like here, the histogram exited. Oh, but wait, we did have the big candle down. This big candle would have allowed you to put a stop loss in and get out when change of trend happened. So I do like using the MACD, these two strategies that you use. They have a really good return. And you guys see our Bollinger Band strategy is also in positive territory. So that is good. And I like how commissions, you can see right off the bat what your commissions are. So we are looking to make $50 on this trade, $57. All right, mi amigos, I want to find a trade for you for this strategy. Let me see if you guys, oh, you still don't write me an asset. So I will choose the asset, and I want to choose the US dollar Swiss franc. Anybody see the Swiss franc? Here, Swissy. Here we go. US dollar Swiss franc. Okay, so you can click this arrow here to go all the way to the front of the graph. And what do we have here? We got nothing. So here we could have sold. You guys see how that strategy would have made money if we were to sell? Right now we kind of got nothing. Okay, maybe let's try some crazy crosses. Euro Swiss franc. What is that? You guys see that? That's like hugging the wall. Let's go to gold. No money. Euro pound. Oh, what do you think? What do you guys think? Does this look like our turnaround? Not enough for me. I don't see it, you guys. I don't like this trade. What else do we got? Eurodollar. I don't even know what door is. Leonard, where are you getting this? DOR. Yeah, there's no asset class DOR as far as I know. The multiplier is like leverage. Thank you, NZDJPY. Let's get that. Oh, you were asking for that, Jimmy. I had somebody ask about it last time. So let's zoom in. Ugh, that's so hard to see. There we go. So you guys can edit the options of the histogram right here. Man, and we're running out of time. I didn't get to show you the other strategy I wanted to. Eurodollar. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Eurodollar. So Euro USD. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, we don't really have a trade strategy. So it's going up here on the histogram. As soon as these lines come up into here as well, that'll be like an indication that we're going to continue the trend. But for an entry signal, like this would have been a good entry signal right here. You know, getting in at the bottom of the candle, we broke out through a support level or resistance level, came back to test it as support. You know, perfect entry, and the MACD confirms it. You know, really perfect. And here you could have, no, there's no entry here. But yeah, let's look for another example. I really want to show you guys an example before I get off. Canadian JPY. So, oh, could be here. What does this look like? Yeah, sure. Okay, perfect. So if you guys have Canadian dollar JPY, look at the graph. I do believe that this could be something. I don't like this candlestick action. You guys see how we got lots of, but this is the Canadian dollar being funky. Here though, we do have, oh, it's still negative. This is one of the mistakes I made yesterday, you guys. My indicators said sell, or sorry, they said buy, and I sold. Yeah, show us the grand finale. Okay, cool. So you guys, very simple MACD strategy. You just gotta have to look and find the exact time that happens, right? It's a mathematical statistics game, and it works in your favor. That's why I showed you this. So next one is stochastics. I wanted to get off of indicators and show you something else. So this is called the 50 pips a day trading strategy. Now you got to wake up early in the morning and get in on 7 a.m. GMT. Okay, 7 a.m. GMT, you got to put 2 orders, buy and sell in the same direction. And when one of those orders open, okay, so you write this down, you guys, because I have it as a text file, just because it's so difficult to explain this. You need to put a buy stop order. Like, unfortunately, we don't have pending orders here, but we will. Yeah, no pending orders, hey? Bummer. This strategy works with pending orders. So you guys, in the near future, a limp trade is going to be having their own brokerage, their own MetaTrader platform. I probably shouldn't be showing you guys this, but this is like, you know, secret, super secret stuff that I'm showing you. Don't tell anybody. So this is what you guys are going to be working with real soon. And I already put some money on the account. I already got 5,000 bucks on the account, and yeah. So here you can put pending orders and stuff, but this is for later. So don't ask me about it. Don't worry about it. I'll show you later. But the strategy basically works that you put 2 pips above the high of the day, and then you put the sell order 2 pips below the stop of the day. So how does that work? Basically, here we have a daily graph. You guys buy if price goes above here. So write this down. I'll write it down. 83.72, 78. That's when we buy. If price gets below 83.57, we sell. Okay, you can do it on this platform, no problem. And you put, when one of those activates, then you forget about going up. So we're going down for the day. No problemo. No problema. What is this? What is this strategy? You guys see how most of the time we have a candle and it moves, buddy. It moves. Very rarely do we have this kind of, you know, poop-de-poop. And that's the whole, and actually this is the weekend. That's why it looks like that. That's just the weekend gap. The whole point of the strategy is that when the market moves, it moves at least 50 points. We want to catch half of its movement. We want to catch 2/3 of its movement, and that's it, and get out. Maybe even 1/3. But it's stable money. We're trying to make money every day. That's the point of the strategy. Now, when the price activates your order and we go in that direction, so above 83.78 or below 83.57, put the take profit 50 points away. So what is 50 points? Basically here is 83.66.7. 50 points would be 87.11. So 83.711. That would be 50 points above. So just a small move up, but if you use your multiplier, so excuse me, sir, you asked what is the multiplier? It's like leverage. Basically, the broker is giving you more money to trade. If you were to only open a trade for $140, you would make diddly squat on the Forex market because price moves less than 0.5% most of the time. On the Eurodollar, price moves less than 0.5%. But when you have a multiplier like this, you increase the price movement up or down, right? It works to the downside as well. So that's what the multiplier is. And you can turn it off, or I think you can turn it off, or maybe not. I guess 50% multiplier is the lowest. Okay, now where do you put the stop loss, Yaroslav? You asked. You put it anywhere between 5 to 10 points above the higher low after it closes. So basically, if price goes in the opposite direction for the whole day and goes back to where it was before, then you get stop lossed out. But because on average you make more because the markets tend to trend in whatever direction you're going, and it also works like, see here we have a reversal, but price doesn't really activate that first it activates to the bottom. We have to actually see in that day whether it activates first to the bottom or not. But basically, this is a good trading strategy that has a very high percentage that goes in your favor. And with a simple 50 pips, you get activated more and more and more. So you have like a 70 to 80% activation in your exact direction that you're trading. If the candle is too small, like this one, or maybe even this one, where you can't put the stop loss even 10 points away, then you increase it to 15 to 20 pips away from your thing. Your profit, your take profit is 50 points away. 50 points. And once you're in the trade, don't look at it anymore. Just leave. You have a stop loss. You have a take profit. Don't lose your emotional capital. This is the last thing that I want to drive home to you guys. Your emotions and the way you feel about trading is also valuable. So if you are stressed, if you have problems at home or at work, don't trade for the day. Recover, relax, watch some television, do some sports, make some love. Get away from the markets and get away from stress. Because if you lose on top of feeling like crap, you lose deep inside. And that's what we're not about. You need to be happy in life. That will make you a successful trader. So one of the things that will make you a successful trader, I don't want to say that. That's the only thing. Okay, if your trade reaches a take profit, you're done for the day. Congratulations, you made your salary. You can now go and relax and put on the same trade tomorrow at 7 a.m. GMT 0. So I'll show you a picture of what that trade looks like. Let me find it real quick. Okay, perfect. Actually, I had it right here. It was ready. So this is what the trade strategy looks like. So here, the start of the day, we put an order there and we put an order here. The sell order activates. 50 points of profit, I think is somewhere around here. Activates it, you got your profit. That's it, you're done. Next day, buy here, sell here, right? They're pending orders, they're not actual orders. Boom, the candle gets activated, price goes up, 50 points profit, you take right here. Same thing, next day. So you're done, that's it. You traded, you win, you rock, round of applause, and you get to enjoy life. Next day, you wake up early before the market opens, or sorry, before the big trading institutions come online. Buy here, sell here, boom, the buy gets activated, you cancel the sell, you get out of it. 50 points profit around here, that's it, you're done. Right here, okay, this is the first loss. So buy here, sell here, you get the sell activated first. Price goes up, the stop loss gets activated there, you lose 20 points. Here, again, buy, sell gets activated, you're down 50 points profit. Here, buy, sell, you buy, price goes down, you lose 25 points. Buy, sell, again here, your profit. So all in all, if you calculate it, you got around 200 pips of profit, 2 losses, around 45 points of profit, 155 pips for a week's worth. If you're trading a $20,000 account, you're rich, buddy. You're rich. So I hope that makes sense. These are the trade strategies that you can use on the Forex market tomorrow. I wish you guys good luck trading out there. You guys rock. I know I'm 12 minutes over the time that I was allowed, but I thank you guys so much for your time. I will read your comments and chat. And I will, yeah, and actually Stochastic, I didn't get a chance to go over Stochastic today, you guys, but it's also another indicator that you can use on top for confirmation. Oh, Glammy, don't worry, sweetheart. It's going to be okay. You'll get used to it. I promise you it'll be okay. Like, they're very basic, and just because I'm talking a lot, it gets confusing. But it's really simple. The Bollinger Band, you break out in the middle, you retest, you enter on the retest, take profit, buy the next level, stop loss right below the band. Simple. MACD, you exit with the moving averages from the histogram. That's a buy or sell signal, and a cross over the 0 is a confirmation buy or sell. And this one, I know this one is a bit more difficult, but I hope the graph that I showed you makes a little bit more sense. Good job that you're not giving up. I'm really proud of you, Glammy. All right, so what else do we have? Grand finale. We can take screenshots. Yep, you guys please do. Yay, Olymp Trades MT4. Woo, that's right. We got the MT4 coming up. But shh, Don't tell anybody. I wasn't supposed to show you that. Yeah, good luck trading. Mahmoud Rafi, good to see you with us, sir. Good luck trading out there. Unfortunately, Ayi Emmanuel, the chat won't let you guys trade or change. Oh, wow, look at that. Precious Gabriel got his number through. Usually it won't let you send numbers, but Precious did it. That's incredible. I don't know how you did that. I'm not sure if you can make a deposit through Bitcoin. Not sure. The candlesticks are 1 day. So all day today, we've been trading on 1 day. So each of these candlesticks is 1 day, you guys. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam, Rahman Khan. All right, you guys, good luck trading out there. My name's Yaroslav Birchenko. Come tomorrow at 12 so that we can look at what kind of trends have been going on. We will analyze what the Federal Reserve said, and I will tell you what's going to happen with the dollar. So tomorrow, a day of fundamental analysis. You guys rock. I wish you guys good luck trading out there. See you tomorrow. Peace.